2 years ago, I decided to sort my life out. I stopped doing the drugs. I stopped drinking. I put myself on a health kick as well. Um, yeah, and obviously stopped the smoking as well. For me, the smoking was always a follow-on from the alcohol. So by stopping the alcohol, the urges for smoking stopped as well. So that was kind of an easy pattern, if you can describe it as that. Um, Now, how will I do this? Initially, I went through abstinence. It was hard. I mean, stopping completely. I was still in the same social circles as well. So I would still be seeing my friends in the pubs and everything like that. Um, but somehow I had the strength to not drink. I would recommend to everyone to retract themselves from those social situations or do them at a minimum. So that way you're not putting yourself into those environments that are incredibly toxic to you and then often flag up where you then need to partake in whatever it is your vice may be. Now, when I was abstinent, I felt like I was in control again. I felt like it was starting to come back, but something was missing. I didn't trust myself to have one drink and not think that I would continue then, because that was my alcoholic tendency. I would have one drink and I would continue until 5 in the morning. And there was nothing that can stop me. There was just, with some people, they have a filter and they get this urge that says, oh, it's time to go home. It's time to relax. I never had that. Even if I had work the next day, I would go and sleep at work. So what I had to do to get over that, I had to go back to my core beliefs from when I was a child. I did this through something called EFT matrix, which I'm no expert in. Basically, it means tapping on your meridian points and then going back to that time in your life when these rules were implemented in your life. So that map had started. It decided that, right, okay, you're going to use alcohol as a vice whenever times get hard, or you're not going to be able to change, or drugs is going to be the thing that you use, or whatever it may be. I had to go back to that core belief and then edit that, restructure that in my mind so that way I didn't have those urges anymore. And once I went through this EFT matrix treatment, I was then able to, I trusted myself basically. I believed that I could have a drink and stop. Now, I tested this and it was very strange. So I tested it. I had a pint, I think it was a pint of Guinness. And you know what? I had no interest in having more. It actually made me sleepy, which was incredibly strange. Normally, it will be right. Let's get the tequilas in. Let's like see how the night goes, basically. But yeah, it felt fantastic. And then the next day, you know what? My productivity decreased so much that I just stood there. I was like, what's the point? Why am I doing this? It's a poison. And then I started to research alcohol, drugs, and stuff, and the effects it has on the brain and the whole body, to be honest with you. And it is genuinely a poison. It Your body then fights it for 3 days. So for me, I was a perfect example of this. Sorry, I was very overweight. I've now lost 7 stone in that 2 year period, which is not too bad in my opinion. But the main reason for that is because I didn't drink. Now, if you drink alcohol, you don't actually burn fat for 3 days after consuming it because your body is actually fighting the poison that is alcohol. So you're letting yourself suffer on your goals just by having a couple of drinks. And for me, that I weighed that up, and in my head, that was like, what's the point? There is none. Now I'm at a point when I can drink. I can see friends. I can see family. I can have a drink. I can surround myself with alcohol. But I can have a drink. But there is the majority of the time, there is no desire for me to have a drink. I can have a toast like at a wedding or something like that, but there's nothing in my mind that says that I want to carry on drinking. I have beaten alcohol and narcotics and smoking and also food addiction. As I mentioned, I'm 7 stone down now. I'm feeling fantastic. Um, yeah, it's great. It's a different world I'm in now. My mind is so much clearer as well, and I love that.